This is Cassie.
And this is Jessie.
And today we are taking over oral sessions.
Yes, Renee is on maternity leave. She's taken some time off. So we want to introduce to you our guests today, two women we have been dying to get in the ring with. They are AEW's Tay Conti and Anna J. Ladies, welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
Round of applause for you beautiful ladies. Look, I'm going to start off with a hard-hitting question first off. I want to know what you both eat and what your workout schedule is like, because, wow, you guys look great.
Yeah. Tynara, you can go first because Tynara is actually really bad. So go ahead.
Come on, really? Well, let's be honest. We both eat pizza and burger almost every day.
No, that's you. I actually try to eat really healthy so I can have abs like her, but I still don't. So.
Wow. Well, you guys look amazing. You're both so young, 22 and 25. You've got that metabolism that everyone loves. Mine's taking a nap right now. I'm 32 next month and it's kind of like blowing up in my face. But you guys look great. And again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having
me. Thank you.
Anna, let me ask you, my darling, you're so beautiful. Just look at you sitting there, you bloody angel, you. I wanted to get into how you kind of got into the Dark Order and what was working with Brodie like.
So whenever I first got signed, they had talked about putting me in the Dark Order, and then they kind of went back and forth on whether or not it was a good fit for me. And I didn't know if it was a good fit for me either, obviously, but I was going to do whatever. And I actually met Brodie the day that I got signed, and he was super sweet. And then when I actually joined, everyone was super welcoming. All the guys were, especially him. I felt like he was like a big brother, father figure at work for me, like always helping, always welcoming, always joking around, and made me feel comfortable. And he would always help me too. I always say like he would watch my stuff and then give me feedback, and I didn't even ask for that, so we didn't have to.
Yeah.
Especially now, it's like it really means a lot to me because now I don't have that exactly in the Dark Order. Just a bunch of knuckleheads, but it was great.
So what was the best piece of advice he gave you?
He always said, whenever I went out there, like basically to treat it like it was real. Obviously, you don't hurt anyone, but just to go out there and just have the mindset of like, this is real, and it'll be portrayed that way. So that helped a lot.
Oh, I love that. I feel like that's kind of lost in pro wrestling these days, where people are just kind of playing the role of a pro wrestler, but when we treat it like it's real, like you're saying, I feel like it just tells the story so much easier.
Exactly. And like you said, it's like people really believe it then, so it helps.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we have he's definitely watching down on everyone. We've got our angel up there.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, I want to start crying. I saw a red cardinal today and I was like, I feel like that means something. So I Googled it, and it's basically like an angel watching you. I've never seen a red cardinal today, and today I saw one, and I was like, I thought to myself, I can't think of who that might be. And of course it's today because I'm like with you guys.
Wow.
You freaked me out then. I was like, what's wrong?
Sorry.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, Tay, you are from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Did I say that right?
Hell yeah, you did.
Okay, lovely. And you're quite fascinating to me because you grew up, I've got my notes here, guys. I've got black belt in judo, blue belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And this is something that I didn't even know about you. You participated in the trials for the Brazilian Olympic team for the 2016 Summer Olympics. I mean, talk about an athlete. So I would love for you to kind of talk us through how it was growing up in all those sports and kind of what drove you for that, and then the transition to America.
Yeah, that was like, I started in sports, I was 7 years old. That was my whole life. My family was really poor in Brazil. And then sports was kind of like my escape to have like a better life, opportunities and everything, right? And then my mom put me in gymnastics first, but I didn't like it. And then I saw judo and I was like, that's my life. I want to fight. And then, that was always a thing for me. And then I fell in love for judo. And then when I was 11 years old, I was already like in the Brazilian team. And then I was like, that's my life. That's what I want to do. That's what I love to do. So, and then my mom started seeing that like judo gave me like opportunity to go to better schools because they paid for it. And then I went to the university, like to law school, and then judo paid for it because my mom would never be able to pay for it. So they gave me a lot of opportunities. I left home when I was 15 to travel and then like train. So everything was going crazy in my life. I was never really home since I was 15. And then in 2016, I got opportunity because my ranking was going up in judo with my matches. And then I got an opportunity to try out for the Olympic Games. That was like my biggest dream, my goal in my career. And then unfortunately I lost. And then I thought, you think it's like, oh, my career's over. But I was super young, but at the moment it felt like it. And then that was when pro wrestling became a thing in my life. I never really watched it. Like, wrestling is not a big thing in Brazil. I never watched it. I never knew about it before. That was not a thing at all for me. It's hard because normally everybody's asked like, oh, who was your favorite wrestling growing up? I'm like, I don't have it because I never watched it till I came here.
Yeah.
So they contact me after I lost my tryout. WWE contact me and then they asked me to do a tryout, and I said no because I was like, I don't know what it is.
Like, hell no.
Hell no. And in my mind, I was like, I'm not getting out of my country to go like to a different country to do something that I don't even know what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was like, I don't know if my accent will help with this word, but I thought it was some type of like prostitution or something because like I'm not getting out of my country. I didn't know. I had no idea what it was. But then I knew Adrian and he was in WWE. I asked him and then I was like, yeah, let's do it. It's a good opportunity. So that's how pro wrestling like became a thing in my life.
That's great. And I love when you talk about your family too. When was the last time you saw them? Because with the pandemic, it's been a while for all of us. Are you close with your family and kind of would you like to go back and visit, obviously, when everything opens back up? But when was the last time you saw them?
I don't want to cry. That was 2 years ago. I always go home like once a year because of our schedule back in WWE was crazy. So I was just able to go there in December. And then everything happened with pandemic and then I was not able to go. Like I'm really close to my mom, my sisters, and I have a little one. She's 8 right now. So it's hard. I miss them. Like, it's the worst part.
It's very difficult. And we're the same as you. We haven't been home in almost 2 years. And the pandemic, shutting everything down. It's tough. So we got you back. We'll send you our love too. We're all in this together.
Thanks.
So hopefully everything opens up soon. We can go hug our mums.
Yes, for sure.
Hey, I think we were at your WWE tryout. Do you remember that?
A little bit. I remember more like Bayley because she was screaming at me all the time.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember. Were you there? I know I was working Tay's tryout. Were you working it or was it me and Bayley?
I don't think I was there for Tay's.
Oh, okay.
I think that was a different one. But they all blend together for me.
Yeah. When they tried to separate us.
Yes. That didn't work.
Hey, I remember your tryout because you were, I feel like with the tryouts, like there's so many people there, but they are specifically looking at 1 or 2 people. And I remember you being one of the people that they were looking at. And you were just, obviously you didn't have pro wrestling experience, but you were just such a standout for how good of an athlete you were. And you just already had that like star quality about you. So like I knew before I knew that they were going to sign you because it was just like, how could they not? But so how was that experience? You said Bayley was yelling at you.
That was crazy because honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah. I'll be 100% honest, no idea. But then because of like my background, I was like, that's a competition and I want to win. And then I was like, what am I winning? Like, I don't even know, but like, it's a lot of people, it's a competition, and I'm gonna be the best. That was my mentality. And then I was just doing, and I didn't know any English. Like, I didn't know how to say hi back then, right? And I had to watch it first and then try to do it. And I'm like, oh my God, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I need to be copying what people are doing because I have no clue.
Yeah.
But then that was fun, like that was a great opportunity. I will never forget. And I remember Bayley, like, every time I was doing the stand, she was like, screaming at my face. She was motivating me, like, hell yeah, I like this.
Oh, so good. Well, I mean, that just speaks to your like star power and how much potential you had, that you came into this world, didn't know left from right, didn't know up from down, and you really prevailed. And that's awesome to hear. And Anna, I'd love to know, so you're from Brunswick, Georgia, Wikipedia told me. That's correct, isn't it?
The south, very south.
Very south. I'd love to know how you got into wrestling. Were you a fan growing up as a child, and kind of how did you get into wrestling school, and how did that all come about to you?
Yeah, so I grew up watching it. My dad was always a huge wrestling fan, and so I would just sit down and watch it with him, and it was kind of a joke because I have two brothers and they've never watched it, but like I loved it. And so I always wanted to do it, and I was always telling my parents, like, I really think I can do this one day. And I was probably like 10 years old, and they were always really supportive and like, yeah, you probably can, like, you should try. But there were no schools around me, and I was obviously in school at 10 years old, I had to finish high school. I can't just do it by myself. So there was no school around me, and then it kind of fell into my lap in the best way possible because I was in college where I am from, and my aunt, it's kind of confusing. My aunt is good friends with Glacier, who is from WCW, and he is the one who owned the Power Factory, which is now the Nightmare Factory, in Atlanta with QT Marshall. And so she was, I guess, just talking to him saying like, yeah, my niece loves wrestling. She's always wanted to try it, blah, blah, blah. And so he was like, well, tell her to come to the school and try it. And so whenever I found out, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is it. Like, I have to try it. Let's see. So I drove to Atlanta, which is about 5 hours from where I'm from, where I live now. And I went to a wrestling camp and I loved it. Didn't know anything, kind of like Tynar. Like, I had no idea what I was doing. I've never stepped into a ring before, and I went to a wrestling camp. I'm like, this is really intimidating, but I loved it, and I knew it was something I wanted to do. So, and I knew too that I would have to move in order to follow this dream because, you have to put your all into it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna move. Dropped out of college. I think it was about 5 months later, I ended up moving to Atlanta to train full time, and then
wow, that's incredible.
That's so good. When the wrestling call comes, you just answer it. I love those stories. That's awesome.
Yeah, you got to go full into it. So, Anna, I'm not exactly sure how you hurt your shoulder. How did that happen? How's recovery going?
Basically, so it's already been hurt before.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't know if the surgery was not what it was supposed to be, or recovery or anything like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I ended up tearing my labrum in my shoulder again in training. And
and that's what you had done previously? Like, you injured it the first time? Okay.
Same arm, same tear, everything. So they just think that maybe the first surgery was not 100% well done.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just tore my labrum, found out. Obviously, I was really bummed out, but I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, this surgery is the charm and I don't have to worry about this ever again. But unfortunately, injuries are a part of what we do. So
that's exactly right. I feel like I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had anything super serious happen, but you're totally right. I feel like every wrestler is going to have some sort of an injury throughout their career. Jess, you've been pretty lucky. You've only had a bloody nose in 15 years.
Knock on wood, I've only ever had a bloody nose, and it was from one of my friend's chests. I ran into his chest and it just made my nose bleed. But that's it. But I've been super lucky.
Yes.
Yeah. But I hope recovery and everything's going well. You look great. Hope you can keep being healthy and get back, sooner and stronger than ever. That's awesome. And then Tay, I've noticed you've got a few tattoos. I did a deep scroll on your Instagram, and I saw that your latest, I think it's your latest tattoo. It's on your ankle. It's with a love heart, and it says predestined. I would
Yes.
love to know the meaning of that, and then also like how many other tattoos you have.
Well, I'm really a believer in God and the universe and like positive thoughts. And then I feel like that with your mind, if you have the right mindset, you can do whatever you want. It's just like having the right mindset and work hard, and things gonna work, right? And then I was watching a Netflix show. It's a guy from Brazil, a soccer player, and he used that word a lot. And then when I watched it, I saw my life in his life. I was like, damn, it's my story, It's pretty much the same thing. And then I remember I got so emotional and I started crying watching it. And I was like, I'm gonna use that because it reminded me of my story. So the word is like, yeah, I'm predestined to do big things because I believe that.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
yeah, talking about the tattoos, I have a couple. I have like my new butterfly
Pretty.
that I love
that.
it. Yeah, I can't show, I don't know, I'm weird. Like a new one here too. That means like everything's gonna be alright, but in Spanish.
Oh,
Because
beautiful.
yeah, I learned Spanish when I got here too, when I was learning English. So yeah, I have like Believe in Yourself. That was my first one when I was 17 years old, I guess. Yeah, I have a couple tattoos. And I was, when do you start? You don't want to stop.
How many languages do you speak? 3?
3.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
yeah,
Wow,
like
Bayley
kind of.
And you learned Spanish and English at the same time.
Yeah, I never really WWE paid for a teacher because of English, but then Spanish I kind of learned on my own because I had like Raul and Victoria. They were my best friends, so I was like, well, if I want to communicate, I need to learn. So yeah,
That's so cool. Beautiful.
I love that. Anna, how's Navy?
Oh my gosh. She's currently at daycare because I knew if I did this, she'd be in the background wanting attention.
Oh, I wanted to see her.
I know. She's really good though. She's huge. She's, I think, 65 pounds at 6 months. So she's big and rotten, but she's the best. And honestly, like I'm so happy I got her, especially because I'm alone. So it's like having a dog is the best thing ever when you're by yourself, especially.
Well, and you just went for like the biggest breed you possibly could, right?
I'm sorry, what? The biggest what?
The biggest breed.
Oh my gosh, yes, I know I'm crazy, but I've always wanted a Great Dane. And my mom kept saying, like, why don't you just get like a small dog? And I was like, I don't want to get a small dog and then have regrets in a few years and be like, well, I really wanted a Great Dane and I didn't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm making it work. Yeah. She'll be at least like, I think 120 pounds to 140 pounds, but I love it. And it's going to be fine.
Anna,
that's amazing.
Anna, tell them the last time I went to your apartment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Tainara came to visit me and Navy's obviously here, but Navy was so attached to Tainara, literally like slept on her and everything.
Aww. And I remember Anna went to the kitchen to make dinner for us, and she didn't want Anna to be out of the sofa. She wanted to be in the sofa with both of us, and she was in the middle, and she started crying. She's dramatic.
Dramatic. She's so cute. I saw a picture of her. She's adorable. And that's your first puppy?
It is.
Like yeah. It's a big thing.
A big first puppy too.
Yeah, right. That was a pretty big undertaking for you. I'm hoping we can get like Navy and then Latte. Yep. Hey, do you have dogs?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, we'll have to, you can borrow one of mine and we'll doggy play date. That would be so much fun. I think my dog Marshall, my Doberman, would be like so confused by Navy.
Oh my God.
I think so too.
Super, like, she's so scared of everything. She's scared of big dogs, like literally is scared of like little dogs too. She's a big scaredy cat.
So is Marshall, my Doberman. He's scared of like a leaf blowing by.
Okay, well maybe they get along well. They just have really bad anxiety.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Well, I'd love to know, like, you guys have been doing singles competition as well in wrestling, but then also you are a tag team as well. So how do you find it working with each other?
Easy peasy. Yeah, easy peasy. I don't know. we just had something that we connected right away. First day we met, that was just like, boom, here it is. It's working. So everything was easier. I tell her like, we feel like we know each other for years since we were a kid, and we just know each other for a year, almost.
It's crazy. And like I always say too, because people have asked, like, you know, do you like doing singles or tag better? It's just, I mean, and you both know too, it's a lot different. And like singles is cool for its obviously like for its own reasons, but tagging is so much fun because I feel like the pressure is like you can really, really have fun with it. I don't know. That's just at least how I feel.
No, I completely agree with you. Like, I love singles wrestling. Like, it's just fun. I feel like you can like really like dig into like the match and just be in the moment. But tag wrestling, never had so much fun in the ring, especially like when you have a partner that you connect with so easily. Like Jess would just make me laugh. She wouldn't even mean to. Just like I say all the time, she's the funniest person I know. So I know whenever I have a tag match, doesn't matter if it's TV, a live event, at training, I'm gonna have a good time.
Yeah,
that's how it should be.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. Sure. And you guys have matching gear. I've seen like the green set, which I'm obsessed with. Yeah. I love a good emerald green. Oh, it looks so good with a nice spray tan. Good looking. Did you guys come up with that color scheme together? Did you make adjustments to make your gear a little bit more cohesive in a tag team, or did you just kind of say, let's just get green gear, and it turned out amazing?
That was your pick, right, Anna?
Yeah, I was like, well, we wanted to do matching gear together, and we were trying to think of a color, and we were like, well, like what colors like no girls on our roster really have right now, just because, you know, you try to like be different a little bit. But then I was like, well, why don't we do like green and black, because I don't even know how we decided on that, but I think I just do green, and you were like, yeah, I love it. And so then we just told the same guy makes our gear. So we really didn't do anything different like for our shape and like all the design and stuff. We just were like, let's just do green, same design, and then we'll just make it work together. So
yeah,
awesome.
I love that.
It's always fun designing gear and getting inspiration for it. It's always a lot of fun. And then, you know, bedazzling the shit out of everything is always nice, and having it sparkle.
Yes, but we haven't gotten to wear it together yet, just taking pictures. So hopefully
soon, guys. We're putting those vibes out into the universe for you.
Yeah. Do you know when you might be coming back, Anna, or not yet? You don't know?
I don't really know. I know everything's going on track how it should. Of course, like, you know, the doctors don't really want to say just because it could change. I don't really know. But yeah, everything's going as it should. I mean, obviously, I hope sooner than later. But then again, I also am not rushing it.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a time frame yet, but we'll see.
So how long ago was surgery?
I had surgery March 11th. So it's been 3 months now.
3 months.
Yeah. Okay. I know.
Dang it.
I know. I was just like,
I know. Every day I'm like, oh, how much longer?
Yeah, I mean, you look great. You don't even look like you're injured. You look.
I feel really good. Like everything feels pretty much normal now, but it's just, you know, obviously it's not, and it's not wrestling normal, I guess.
Yeah, I get that. Makes sense. You don't want to rush back and then have it happen again, and then it's like you've got to take a year off, and it's just not worth it.
Oh no,
definitely not worth it.
Is it time, Jess?
Yeah, I think it is. Do you reckon?
I think it is too. I think it's.
I'm curious.
We have a surprise for you guys.
Questions.
Yes.
Oh no.
We thought we'd do rapid fire questions for you both.
Let's do it.
My darling Cass, I'll let you go first, my love.
Okay, sure. I've got rapid fire questions, and I'm going to ask them to you, Anna.
Oh gosh, okay.
Okay. I'm not going to put a timer on it. I've just got questions that I'm going to shoot to you and just answer.
Take your time,
short answers, basically, right?
Not keeping time. What did you say?
I was saying just like short answers, like just
whatever you want.
Whoever floats your boat, mate. This is your time, and we're on it, okay?
Do my best.
All right. What is your favorite fast food?
Taco Bell.
Oh, I've never had Taco Bell.
Good.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, she's never had it, and it blows my mind.
Okay. What was your first job?
I worked at a prom dress store.
Okay. What is your favorite emoji?
I like the hugging one, the smiling with the hug.
Yes.
All right. If you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, chicken fingers and fries, 100%.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we need to go out to eat. Okay. You get to have dinner with one person, dead or alive. Who is it?
Oh my goodness. That's such a hard question. Honestly, right now off the top of my head, Rihanna. I'm in love with her.
Ooh, hell yeah. Okay. Would you rather walk to work in heels or drive in reverse?
Oh, walk in heel. Well, it depends. Like, how far are we walking?
From your house?
Work is in Jacksonville, so that's 5 hours right now.
Yeah.
But reverse, I feel like I'd probably crash a couple times. I guess reverse. It's just gonna take me a long time to get there.
Yeah, just leave early. What is your favorite attribute of yourself?
I feel like that's hard. I think I try to be nice to everyone. And I know that's like a basic thing to say, but like I always try to like make genuine connections. And if it's not genuine, I just like stay low key, if that makes sense. I don't know.
I love that. What's your favorite attribute of Tay?
Tainara. Well, first off, the fact that we obviously hit it off, it's like I just feel like we're the same person. Probably that she's always in a good mood, because sometimes I can be like super like this. But I feel like she kind of brings me up, if that makes sense.
Oh, I love that. I hate when someone's mood impacts the people around them. So I love that. Good
Yes.
for you, Tay.
Yeah.
Okay, which do you prefer, Christmas movies or horror movies?
Oh, Christmas movies. I can't watch scary movies. I'm not kidding.
Me too.
I cannot.
You and
I
Cass are the
literally,
same person.
I'll have nightmares and like not want to go to sleep. So no.
I can't even watch scary movie, and I know that's a comedy.
Nope.
Okay, who is your celebrity crush?
I say that, well, probably like a younger Matthew McConaughey.
Ooh, oh gosh, yes.
Nice.
Magic Mike. Jess, what's that line that you always put me with?
Oh.
When he's on stage.
Can you touch it? Can you touch it? When he's grabbing himself. Oh gosh, we always talk about Magic Mike. Great movie.
Yeah, it is. And he looks great now. Just like for me, obviously, like, I mean, he's got like a family and stuff.
That's all right.
He is a hunk.
Lovely. Very good questions, Cass. Lovely. And good answers, Anna. Tay, it is your turn, my dear.
I'm nervous.
Oh, you better be. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're all fun. They're all fun. And then a lot of them are similar to Cass's, which is funny because we didn't know which other was typing. Okay, here we go. Question 1. If you could have dinner with a celebrity, who would it be?
J-Lo.
Oh, yes. What is your all-time favorite movie?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch movies, but yes, I know. But I go more for like, I don't know if I'm saying that right, documentaries. So I will say The Secret.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Pizza or burgers?
Pizza.
What is one thing on your bucket list?
Japan.
Lovely. Who is your favorite superhero?
Let's say, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have one. I'm not really into movies or stuff like this. Yes.
Yeah. Right. We'll skip over that one.
Yes.
If you could be a cookie flavor, what would you be?
Ooh, what do you mean?
Like chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, white chocolate macadamia.
Yes. Let's go for macadamia. Yes.
Yes, love that. That's my favorite. Are you a morning or a night person?
Night.
Night person. So you like to sleep in?
Yeah.
So cute. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Ooh, Anna, you want to do that for me? No, just kidding. I talk to, damn, it's a word, damn it. I don't know, I'm excited. Happy and persistent.
Oh, I love that. Good job. What's your biggest fear?
Lose my family.
And lastly, if you could teleport anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Japan.
Japan's high on the list. I want to go to Japan too.
Yeah.
Good answers. I feel like you were sweating then. You got through them. That's all right.
I was nervous.
And I must say, your English is great. Don't ever
Thanks.
feel like conscious about that because your English is perfect. You sound amazing, and your accent is who you are. Embrace it, and you sound great.
Thank you. I'm always nervous to do this kind of stuff, and I always call Anna before, right? I told her like, Anna, help me out, please.
Her English
We
is
got
so
you, darling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that her English is so good. She always says like, "Oh, it's not," but I'm like, "No, it's better than some people who are from here."
Totally. I wouldn't even know that just a couple of years ago you didn't know how to speak English. Like it sounds like you moved here when you were a kid.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I wish.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on and joining us. I hope you guys had fun. We just like to get to know you a bit more and have a good time with you both. Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
I appreciate you, and I really hope to meet both of you in the ring soon.
Yes.
I'm dying. If it gets to happen, let's positive
Yes.
energy.
Let's all cross our fingers.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.